Today on CCX News,
this is the first, so you're witnessing history right here.
A first-of-its-kind place in Minnesota that's now open in New Hope. Advocates for people with disabilities say their clients are an untapped resource for employers. Now there's a place in New Hope at the ready and willing to help.
Think of this as a hub for anyone who has a disability and their families to be able to receive the services and the supports that they need.
The Twin Cities nonprofit LifeWorks Services is behind the grand opening of the brand new Center for Disability Inclusion. It's a place where people with disabilities can access job training, employment, and support services. It's also a place to help families navigate the often complex disability services system. Not only will it help serve families in the Northwest Metro, but also families across the state.
It is long overdue for us to begin to think about people with disabilities just as humans. People with disabilities bring so much value to our communities. They are an untapped workforce. We talk about the workforce shortage, and yet most people with disabilities are unemployed and they want to work.
Employers can use the center too as a way to connect with potential workers. In other news, Robbinsdale police continued to search Thursday for 3 people who led officers on a chase in a stolen vehicle. A Robbinsdale officer spotted the stolen vehicle at around 5 Wednesday afternoon on County Road 81 near Abbott Avenue North. As the officer attempted to pull the vehicle over, the driver fled, crashing into other vehicles as well as ramming multiple police cars that tried to stop him. Police later found the vehicle in Minneapolis, but the 3 people inside ran away and escaped capture. According to police, the vehicle's license plates were also stolen. Preliminary information indicates the vehicle was used in violent crimes earlier in the week. The fabrics and craft chain Joann plans to close more than half of its remaining stores across the country, including its store in Maple Grove. 11 other stores in Minnesota are also slated to close. The announcement comes after Joann declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in less than a year. In a statement, the company says right-sizing its store footprint is a critical part to ensure the best path forward. It's nearly Valentine's Day and the perfect excuse to stock up on chocolate for yourself or your loved ones. I check in with a Robbinsdale chocolate shop that's seeing its first year's worth of Valentine's customers.
I have a selection of bars and everything that is chocolate I make in-house.
Customers streamed into Cocoa Flake Thursday morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All grabbing treats for all sorts of Valentines in their life.
I had cancer right after I retired.
Like this customer Bob, whose treats are going to his nurses.
So I saw them every 22 days for 3 years, and we became like family. My wife calls them my pretend girlfriends.
This Robbinsdale chocolatier is perfectly poised for Valentine's Day.
And then Cooper's going to want salted caramel.
That's because each treat is made with love.
If you come to a small business like me, I put my heart and soul into what I do.
Denny Rain opened Cocoa Flake to bring her chocolate-making creativity to market. This storefront is only 4 months old.
I do everything. Oh, just one box? Yeah. Okay. I wear all the hats in the business.
Over that time, Rain's refined her system.
Make it caramelize, and then I'm going to add the cream and the butter to make sure that it comes out right.
Now there are opportunities to pick up less than perfect bonbons for a fraction of the cost.
This is my first adventure, and I'm learning as I go because there's so many things that I don't know.
Plus, Rain's leaned into the holidays.
A raspberry vodka, it's the black one, and the other one is vanilla.
Valentine's Day especially. Rain's pitch for Valentine's Day chocolate is simple.
I do not like flowers. I think chocolate is better because it's something that I can eat. And like flowers, they go bad and they last maybe a week, where chocolate, I can actually enjoy it.
And her repeat customers seem to think the same.
Chocolate doesn't wilt and go away. It just goes in your mouth and you enjoy it. So that's kind of the way I like it.
You can check out Cocoa Flake in downtown Robbinsdale on West Broadway. They have all kinds of chocolates with a single bonbon starting at $3.50. A Cooper High School junior has found a home on the school's debate team. In today's edition of Standout student, Kevin Miller introduces us to tournament champion Lily Plon.
It's either like people's opinion on a blog or like a tech company that is making these weapons being like, oh, they're so great.
In this Cooper High School classroom.
And there's the joint defensive response in the bill, which is like, we're going to take economic and military measures to protect the integrity of a nation.
Lily Plon finds delight in political discourse.
The debate team is definitely the only spot where I get to be able to fully talk about like international politics or even a lot of domestic policy in the US.
These difficult debates
Yeah, I know she's in one of them.
bring a chance to connect and learn.
There's no other activity where I would be able to go up to a kid from another school and be like, did you hear about the conflict in the Middle East this weekend? Or like something like that.
Debate coach DJ Brennison says in-class practice sessions helped prepare Lily for a larger stage.
They do a great job of taking incredibly complex ideas and concepts and kind of breaking them down into digestible ideas.
And all that practice has paid off. Lily won first in congressional debate at the state tournament in January.
So I cried my eyes out when I found out that I won. It was a really heavy and emotional moment.
And that big win cements Lily's place in Cooper's history of great debaters.
Another part of winning state was just being able to prove I'm here and Robbinsdale is here. We may be a small team, but we are like very mighty.
In New Hope, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Lily will represent Cooper at the National Speech and Debate Tournament in Iowa this June.